My fly genocide aside, you currently stand with the Sun Elves who are reacting to with morbid, seeming emotional deflation as they realize that in their effort to avenge the assault on their home, they have just gotten themselves thrown out of it. Caradia sits on the stone steps of her altar. She has her hands folded in her lap, and she's sort of just staring at the ground. She's expressionless.
We should probably give her some time to process this. And we should probably tell the Archon that the situation's resolved.
Also, he's a weenie.
We have to walk that stuff back and be like, oh, we were just playing him to trick him into calling the king. Though he is a weenie.
Yes, that's the other thing you found out, that the Archon is in fact a weenie. What is this?
I don't know.
Blue
Somebody's
circle.
making some blue circle drawings.
I don't know. It's
It's a blue circle. What do we
a
more do you
circle of
want?
power.
That
All
makes sense.
All right. Guess should have been red. Baeltor. Anyways.
So, you just stand there in silence for a bit, as you mumble between each other.
Do we all just kind of sit there and like pull at our collars uncomfortably, like?
Well, it's up to you. You could begin to leave. Caradia seems... The Sun Elves in general that have assembled here don't seem eager to talk to you. They're just sort of quietly talking to each other about their about
Impending
what this
exile.
means for them.
Think. All right. I'll just approach Caradia. She doesn't want to talk too much right now, so I'll keep it brief. We want to give you your space to, process what's just happened. Know that we did not have these kinds of ill intentions for you, and when you're ready to talk, as you're going to be on the surface, please reach out to us, and we would love to help you with that transition. And then kind of walk away a distance. I don't think this is the appropriate time to try and give them like a spiel or sell them on anything.
As you begin to back away, Caradia stirs. She looks up at you, and in her eyes has returned the fire that you saw before.
Okay.
She slowly stands to her full height and
What's her full
looks
height?
to the rest of her followers and says, "Our king has banished us for having the gall to do what was right. So be it. We shall leave Amborilion. We shall go to the surface, and we shall find our own place in the sun." She turns towards you, your group. You would fight the Shogun. I would unleash my people's wrath upon him if you would have me.
Hell
Give
yeah!
us a place
Of
to
course.
stay as we find one for our own.
Got a beautiful city that is just got your name all over it.
Which city are we gonna take them to?
Bozu.
Bungo. I mean, it'd be pretty cool. Like let them do like a little enclave type deal, maybe.
We don't want to put them in a ghetto. They can-
No, I didn't say a ghetto. I said an enclave. Let them, we'll
Let them
provide
become
them with financial assistance. Let them build their own things, so they can maintain their culture.
beach elves.
Yeah.
And they're not like sequestered to the place.
Sun elves
I
because
know,
they're
I know,
sunning
I
on the
know.
beach.
Yeah, that's why Bozu is the perfect place for them.
Yeah.
Bungo.
Understand that our time with you would be non-permanent.
Yeah.
You'd leave? Where'd you go?
I do not know yet.
Yeah, you say that now, but when you see the beautiful beaches of Bozu,
That's
world-renowned resort town, then
yeah.
you might be changing your tune.
She
Well,
sort of gives you a flat look and raises an eyebrow. I'm sure they're lovely,
Anyway, I
but
guess.
they are not what serves our needs.
Anyway, I guess. Well, get yourselves ready. I guess, and we'll probably be heading back down soon anyway. I'm gonna go talk to the Archon
You
about
do that.
everything. Yeah. And Sada walks on out like this.
I was gonna say, does
Wait,
she
I
do
went the
like a
wrong way.
silly like sideways walk?
Radia's unblinking gaze follows you
You're
as
turning
you
zigzag.
meander through the hallway before eventually finding your way out again. Your leader is curious.
Wait for just a moment, but I'll be back in like 10, 15 minutes.
But she seems to be effective nonetheless.
That's how I get them.
Farewell. I shall see you all soon, I'm sure.
See you soon.
Oh no, I can't leave. There's an invisible wall in my way.
Yep.
Oh wait, where's that one wizard that I choked out?
Didn't you heal her? I can't remember.
Yeah, you like
might have.
briefly healed her.
Oh, okay,
and
then we're good then. Just want to make sure.
whoop, just landed her on top of you.
That's fine.
Yep.
If she's healed, hey, sorry for the whole choking thing. Let me know if there's any complications. I'll heal that. Goodbye.
Simal Alafananela.
I just do like the finger guns and thumbs up at the same time, like two of them. Kind of.
The elf does not react. You get the distinct idea that they don't speak Hadanese.
I figured that's why I just kind of awkwardly walked away.
Leave the temple. From whence? Where do you go?
I'm gonna go see the Archon back in his apartment, I
Or from
guess,
hence?
or however long it takes me to get up the stairs.
It doesn't take you too long. Oh, right, the actual Tower of the Archon. Do you all travel with Sada?
I don't know. I guess.
Ver-
Where can there be? Oh, I'm still going up these stairs.
What?
So many stairs in this Tower of Archon. They say I'm still walking up these stairs. There we go. Still thinking about those stairs though.
Eventually, you make your way collectively into the Archon's apartment. He is currently staring out the window on his balcony, and he turns towards you as you enter. Ah,
Hello.
the
So-
triumphant heroes return. I trust you were able to come to a resolution. I fear that Caradia may have swayed you slightly with her insolence. I finished speaking. Sorry. I know I trail on.
You sure you got anything else you want to add in?
No, that was it.
All right. Well, yeah, it's all taken care of.
You got
Anything
what you
else I can
want.
help you with?
Very good. How did you accomplish this, Gull?
Well,
Yeah.
We talked to the burnt king.
He stops drinking. He spits it back into the wine glass that he was sipping from,
Ew.
choking slightly as he gasps and aspirates the wine. You spoke to who?
The burned king.
Ow!
Caradia thought he would listen to her, and well, it didn't go well for her. So he banished the Sun Elves.
Oh. Well, that's very
Didn't-
convenient.
Oh, we lost Rita.
Her sound probably cut out again. Well, she hasn't rejoined either.
she just came back online. There it is.
There we go.
Hey, Rita.
Hi, I don't know what the problem is.
Still having sound things?
I was on a 4-hour call yesterday, and I never have that problem outside of this group. Never.
So weird. Maybe,
Weird.
what could that be?
Oh.
You're like a Discord call. Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm. A person-to-person call. Does that matter, do you think?
I mean, it could be the server that
Could be.
that's being hosted on.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Strange.
Oh yeah, you're in Canada.
Or it
Yeah.
might be that
Try
yeah,
changing it to US East.
well, it could be that, or I'm just thinking that like the channels for actual Discord servers are like separate from direct calls that are done by messaging each other directly. So like that's the only difference. So maybe that's the problem. The connection for Rita to the actual like voice chat server is fucked somehow.
Sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about. I'm just trying to figure out the issue so it could be fixed. Well, anyway, we'll have to look into maybe figuring out alternatives because it does suck for you to just have to constantly.
Well, it doesn't happen
Enjoying.
every time. It just happens enough to be annoying.
What if I change the server region to Hong Kong?
That'll help.
I-
Yeah.
I don't see Hong Kong specifically being necessarily the most helpful
Well, why not?
because it's a little distant.
Ah,
What,
guess
what
so.
did I miss? Oh, it's servers.
yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Alright.
anyway, I am very good, Adaryuda of Surugu.
I mean, we convinced them to not use Emberyllion as a weapon beforehand. But
Also useful. This is pleasing to me that they have both chosen a way of sanity and also will be removed entirely. Yes, this is perhaps the most optimal way that this could have worked out. You have my thanks, Surugan. The Archon of Amberyllion, City of the Wings of the Phoenix, is in
Okay,
The
real quick.
what?
Just to cut you off a little bit. You can continue in just a second. As you do all this, Kasumi is going to roll stealth to see if she can just kind of subtly inch out of the room. Please continue.
He doesn't really seem to notice you, slowly backing towards the door. City of the Wings of the Phoenix is in your debt. You shall have the aid of my people in all ways that I can provide. Any boon that is within my power to grant shall be yours at your request. Pray. What
Destroy the
might
elves.
you require
This
from
came
my
you.
person and glorious city?
I mean, I can't really think of anything, but what I need to say as well, I didn't agree with the Sun Elf's whole angry vengeance. I think it's also important to have to know what you have to fight for, what you want to protect, and for what's right, and that you just can't hide away from it.
I sense a pointedness behind these words. But this is why I brought my city to here and contacted you, so that we might ally in mutual protection.
Okay.
It is my purpose to protect my people. I have done what I have thought best to do so. Is there anything else you will require? Survival! As I notice that some of your compatriots are attempting to surreptitiously escape
Oh, I escaped.
from
I'm
my
outta here.
presence. Indeed, where did the blue one go?
Vampire just like failing to jump out a window or some shit.
Yeah, Fatfire tries to jump out the closest window. Unfortunately, it's too small. He just sort of gets wedged into it.
No.
This is a good bit.
Your centaur friend appears to be in a precarious position. You do understand that it is a 1,000-foot drop from here.
I can
Worth
take
it.
it.
You've never seen me climb.
Probably have.
No, not that guy though. I don't know where I'm
Oh,
going.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
please,
yeah.
please take me out of this.
Akio's like, I've trained him for this.
I will not delay you further.
Yeah.
Farewell, noble ally. Go forth, and to your ending days, may you find naught
He won't
but
delay us. Get a load of this
peace
guy.
and tranquility. Farewell. Farewell. As you finally step out of the apartment and close the door,
Sada
and you
doesn't
hear him
sneak away.
go, You hear him go fair, and then the door closes.
Hate that guy.
Soon you descend the tower and stand once more in the streets of Amberillion, city of the wings of the Phoenix. And yes, the world is your oyster at this point. What do you do?
I'm gonna go get. Oh God, I'm gonna put her name down my notes. But I'm gonna go get records keeper girl.
Valine.
B, I'm sorry, but one more time.
Valine.
Valine. That's right. Okay. Let's just go into notes. There we go. Valine. What's Ara Takahashi doing?
Ara Takahashi ended up spending the day with Pascal because he was the only other person he knew here.
Did they get up to any hijinks? Roll 1d20 for hijinks.
Roll on the random kingdom
Nope,
events
they had a
table.
boring day.
Yeah. Sneak in an extra kingdom event.
Yeah.
They had a pretty average, just kind of normal day.
Yeah, no. The highlight of the day was Pascal actually going to the Elven tailor and getting his shirt let out. Otherwise, wholly uneventful, and you find them taking lunch together in a sort of awkward silence as they try to figure out if they actually have any mutual interests.
Oh.
The net takeaway is the answer is not really.
They could start a new hobby together. That would be a shared interest.
If you want to suggest, you come upon them both as they are sitting across a table from each other, and they both see you and wave perhaps a little bit too enthusiastically at the idea of being broken out of their awkward situation by your arrival.
All right, guys, I got a thing for you in case you guys have to hang out again. Mahjong.
I don't wait. We didn't have a problem hanging out. It was a great time. I thought.
Your eyes say help.
My mouth says help, says Ara.
See, this is why I like this kid. All right, start practicing some mahjong.
I don't have a lot of time for like games and stuff.
You got a lot of time for games, though.
Yeah, I mean,
How are you?
You know,
Think of it this way: this would be gains for your mind.
huh?
Yeah.
Pascal is left thinking by this. Maybe you're right.
And listen, it's a Troy trick.
It's a what?
It's a trick.
a Troy trick.
I said it badly.
Troy's trick. Oh, my favorite tweet account.
The question is, are you going to spend the rest of the day on the city of Amberillion, or are you going to return to the surface? So
back
like
to
the
the
Sun
surface.
Elves.
Yeah, I mean, let's
Yeah,
go
we're gonna
back.
wait for the sun elves first, but yeah.
Yeah, on the surface.
I figured we go down with them.
No, I mean, we don't want to rush them, make them feel pressured. We just tell them to meet us in Hayaba, and then we're good. I think we've been neglecting Shugo.
We have been.
We have to
It's
go
so far
take
away.
a visit. Yeah.
This is our first home.
Yeah. I don't know, like Prime
busy.
Town.
We have to go visit them when we check out 608 and 508 and whatever.
You've been
Hey,
wondering where Cesari's
hello.
pirates have been.
Definitely some pirates up in Shugo.
So you prepare to descend from Amberillion,
I
heading
jump.
back to.
Wait, I can't fly. Ah.
You splatter. You're dead.
Damn.
Roll new character. The rest of you figure out what to do with the kingdom because your king just died.
Well,
So I'm turning the entire country into Outer Haven. We're gonna start building. Wait one sec. Wait. Come on now. Just listen.
Miraculously, Sada survives the fall.
Wow.
No. So you approach the edge of the city where you first ascended onto it.
Wait, how do we get down?
That is a good question, isn't it? As you
This is why we need to
are
wait for the Sun Elves.
trying to puzzle that out, actually, Sahenian, the Sentinel Guard that Gadaris went on a date with,
Yeah. Goodbye. It was
Um,
never meant to
With
be.
Accio.
runs up
Unless
to you.
you want to come
Unless-
to Sarugu.
And go. Well, he runs up to you and goes, Lady Sada and others, and hi Gadaris. Or rather, not. He doesn't call you Gadaris. He calls you Gulpo.
Gulpo. Big Newton.
I have been instructed to provide to you a gift of esteem from our Archon for your assistance and for your service in protecting Amberillion. If you would follow me.
Okay.
Turns and begins leading you off away from the plaza, not too far, into a another building. He opens a door and then another until he leads you into a sort of a large open air area of this tower where one of the walls just sort of opens up out onto the void. And in it is a boat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Two things you notice about this boat instantaneously.
We're gonna make the boat drop into the ocean and ride it.
It is made out of the same very light gray stone that the rest of the city is constructed from. And the other thing is that it is hovering about a foot off of the ground.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm.
Airboat.
This is a sky skiff.
Oh.
We would ride these, or rather, we do ride these quite often. They're a simpler conveyance than having to cast overland flight on yourself
Yeah.
repeatedly, or using rings of flying. The Archon would have you take this as a gift of Amberillion. It's the art of making these has been unfortunately lost in this city.
Dang.
So we don't have a ton of them left, but this one is yours. If you want it,
I'll pass my thanks.
I'll do
Because,
so.
yeah, it does seem pretty good. How big is it?
Does it go?
It's the size of a modest sailboat. It's not
Okay.
big.
Cool.
Um,
But it
you could
flies,
fit-
so.
Yeah, you can fit the party and its cohorts. You can fit about 10 people on it, you think,
Okay.
including Batfire. It has a little hold for a horse. So
Okay.
Batfire's
Batfire can go there.
accommodation would not be especially comfortable, but he can actually go on it.
Yeah. Wait, how do we drive it?
Oh, right. That's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Follow me, please.
Okay.
He leads you, and you walk up a set of stone steps that leads onto the deck of the skiff. And he leads you back to where on a regular ship there would be a wheel. Here, there is instead an orb.
The orb.
It's actually very simple. It takes a little getting used to, but basically you just hold on to this and you will it in the direction you want to go. It prefers to go forward. It can't really reverse.
Okay.
but it can stop pretty fast.
Okay.
And it moves at a pretty fast clip. Once it really gets it going. Just be careful having to steer at that speed. You know, many of these have been lost by accidentally like driving them into towers and mountains and things.
And like
But-
100 feet
sorry.
per round, or
So, south?
One second.
Oh, okay. But hey, we got the Final Fantasy airship upgrade. Now
It actually goes about 250 feet per round
Whoa.
at
nice.
maximum
that's very
speed.
fast.
Yeah, that is very fast.
It's about
Yes.
30 miles an hour.
Cool.
We should reverse engineer this thing and just make our whole fleet fly.
So
I imagine that's probably pretty hard, considering
have an
especially.
airship?
Yeah.
You have an
Sweet.
airboat.
Well, yeah.
To clarify.
Cool.
I want an airship with an air theme.
It has an air theme, I think, by virtue of the fact that it can fly in the air.
I think you meant the musical theme,
Every time
like
we get
like
any
Final Fantasy airship theme.
Final Fantasy, it's got to be Chrono Trigger music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bitch.
yeah.
So, would you all like to descend?
Let's
in-
go. Wait, did Kasumi get the elf? Or,
Oh, right.
yeah, Kasumi wanted to
Kasumi.
deal with that.
Kasumi, are you there?
Oh no.
Well, rats.
Jake.
Anybody else want to do anything in the miraculous flying city of the elves before you leave?
I don't think so.
Akio
what's-
asks.
Go ahead.
Akio asks if he can take a piss on the edge.
No.
It's not the kind of thing you ask. You just do it.
Just do it.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth
Oh,
piss.
I think Akio wants to make sure his piss doesn't reach
You're gonna
terminal
stealth pee?
No one. What if they?
Akio, no, your piss will reach terminal velocity and kill someone.
I hope so. It's on my bucket list. 1 second.
You know what?
We were-
Fine. Roll stealth.
We're over the ocean though, so.
Okay,
Sleight of
here we go.
hand.
It's the loudest
Akio.
piss you've ever taken.
Well, it is quite loud because Akio is soon yelling and screaming as he is taking a piss off the side of a flying fortress that is thousands of feet up in the air, and the wind has whipped it right back into himself.
Perfect.
Akio,
Nice job, Akio.
Since you peed yourself.
unfortunately, Akio has been thwarted.
What were you doing in Buff Snarf Nerf chat, Rita? Did you talk about Buff Snarf?
I was
Yeah.
really hoping for a different thing to happen, which was essentially the stop.
Well, that's Akio. Suru, you were asking something before Akio?
It was inconsequential.
All right. Paulina, is there anything you'd like to do?
In general, in my life, I don't know. I missed all the context
No,
for anything that's
anything you want to do
happening.
on the flying
Ah,
city before we
Keep
leave
cutting out so much.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know.
Tomb, could you try switching servers to
Yes.
US East?
Is there a reason why, like, I guess being deafened? Oh, okay. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm also gonna turn this off. There we go.
We're now on US East.
All right. Well, Rita, hopefully this will make a difference.
Sorry, I don't mean to be disruptive.
You're not being
How could you
disruptive.
do
This is
this?
we're trying to get the yeah.
You're going to prison.
You
Can't-
need to get this working for
God.
everyone.
You're such a nightmare to work with, Rita.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to
Nuva,
prison.
I
Okay.
will throw you off Amberillion.
We're friends here, Rita.
So yeah, Pow, to try and catch you up on everything that just happened. You were about to get off Amberillion. Sesenian, the Sentinel Guard, came up to you, said the Archon was giving you a gift. He led you to basically a wharf inside of a tower where a Elven Sky Skiff is, and told you that the Sky Skiff is now your property as a gift of the Archon. And you are getting ready to leave the city, but unless there is anything that you wanted to do before leaving.
Butterflies.
I want to take one more look at the giant fireflies, and then yeah, I'm good to go.
All right.
Just marvel at how big they are for a moment. Like, damn, how did they get these giant fireflies to be so giant?
They
That's
are
it.
dire, they are dire fireflies. Surprisingly
Wow.
docile.
They
Oh,
fed him. They fed him big seed. What did dragonflies eat?
that answers my
Dragon-
They
question.
eat
Yep.
big seed.
Yep.
They love big seed.
Well, these are fireflies for one thing. Dragonflies eat other insects.
What do fireflies eat?
I
Engine
honestly
oil.
have no idea.
And I
They
thought you
don't.
were the bug expert. Sounds okay.
With all those flies in your room, I thought you'd know a little bit more about them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Disappointing.
All right, and so yeah, Kasumi did want to do her thing, but unfortunately Jake apparently had to step away. But that's okay. He can be caught up. Valen does
I'm
not
sorry,
join
I'm
you.
back right now.
Ah, now you're back.
I was getting Amy up.
Kasumi finds Valen
Mm-hmm.
in her archive store, sort of thing.
Mhm.
And as Kasumi enters, the store is still a storm of flying papers and books. But as Kasumi notices, they are no longer flying onto shelves, but rather flying off of them, and sort of whipping around into a tornado that's slowly, or very rapidly actually, draining into what looks to be an oversized suitcase,
Neat.
and all of them shrinking into very tiny page versions of themselves as they fly inside. You like it? It's Valen's very easy, non-permanent confetti maker. If you'll just give me a moment, I just need to get everything into the bag, and then we can, well, make our way. Has everything been successful on your end?
Yeah. Dealt with everything, I think.
Oh, lovely. Good. How did you resolve the sun elf thing?
Ooh, they've been banished by the Sun King, the Elven King.
Burned King?
Yeah, the Burn King. We were like, hey, call him up, and get his counsel on it, and they did, and he was just basically not having any of it and banned them from the city.
Ouch.
Yeah. It wasn't great for them.
No. Well, as much as they demonize the surface, maybe living on it for a time will help mollify their extremism a bit. Anyway, I'm very much looking forward to life off this. Well, our flying home. I've never actually been to the surface.
It's
I'm
pretty nice.
I'm told Surugu is quite hot.
Yeah.
I mean, especially compared to you being like up here in the sky, where it's, pretty
Yes,
cool.
We
It
are
is
right on
never
the equator.
anything but quite cool here.
Man, you're gonna be like, man, can I wear a t-shirt and work with like your no?
But
don't
I'm
know.
sure I'll adapt.
Yeah. Is it even what season is it right now? Spring?
Rita is having to restart her PC now. This is
Oh, okay.
currently it is actually winter, I believe. Or spring. No, the locust year begins with spring, right? Ends with winter.
Yes.
I'm forgetting my own calendar.
Could you do this, Sal's?
Oh, no, I was incorrect. It is currently winter. It does begin with winter. And you are currently actually nearing the end of winter.
There you go.
What month is it?
It is Thursday. It is Thursday 28th. Excuse me. It is Thursday, not 28th. It is Thursday 25th.
Oh man, you know what we actually just passed?
Thursday 24th.
Oh, Kasumi's birthday is actually Thursday the 18th.
Ah,
Sume's
Happy
birthday
belated birthday.
is Emperor 30th, according to the calendar. Pow's birthday is Thursday 29th.
I was looking at my own character page.
Oh, maybe the calendar got messed up when we migrated hosts.
or
Same.
when you add another month or something? I can't remember.
No, it should have stayed the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I had written as of like a million years ago.
How curious.
Well, you're wrong.
Why'd you have
Wow.
to restart your PC?
I think she's just trying to troubleshoot.
Peter, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Maybe.
I mean, we
Maybe-
could just change the date. That's fine.
Well, yes, that is fine. Maybe we could try a group call.
Oh
instead.
no, I'm sorry. This is silly. I
Why not? It's not like it's hard.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Group call on.
Pretty sure.
I just don't like being disruptive. Okay.
Wait,
I mean-
a group call on what?
On this,
on Discord because
I'm pretty sure they
apparently
both-
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it still uses the same server system though.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt to try.
so let me create a call. I'll call Rita first.
I like how you posted. You accidentally posted Kasumi's Logos site sheet in the wrong Discord, Jake.
Did I?
Yeah, he posted it in Hot Trash and Slam Factory.
Oh. I'll just go ahead and delete that.
Yeah.
Can't let them see the server.
Oh God, Sal's is dead.
Probably left to start the call.
That's
No.
my
The
guess.
flies finally got to him.
Very suspicious. Ooh, join.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Thermal.
Hello.
Read.
All these same
Give
guy.
us dead.
Hello.
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 Hi.
We're missing Anuva.
He's dead.
Don't need him.
Back.
Let's go. We're good.
Rest in peace, man.
We have everyone here.
Did he say he was AFK? I can't remember.
Okay,
What?
can we just not message him until he's like, where'd everybody go?
He just
No, 'cause isn't that like one of his
No, he
personal
just,
fears?
It is,
That's
yeah.
so sad. No, don't do that.
Didn't you invite him, Sal?
Star him.
There we go.
There
No,
he
I,
is.
I missed him on my. There we go.
Oh, even
Oh.
worse.
No, when I
Ah.
was scrolling through my friends list, he's
Included
on it. He
intentionally.
wasn't showing up, or it just didn't show up the first time I went through.
Oh.
You.
Oh.
Anyway, we now have a call going, and hopefully this works the whole time. And if it does, we might just use this going forward. Where were we? Ah, yes. So it is Thursday, 20. What did I say? 25th. Which means in 4 days it's Pow's birthday.
Ah!
So that's nice.
I will commission her a gold suit of armor.
Oh no, I can't fight in that.
I
I could display
Entirely
it.
ceremonial.
It would look cool, yeah.
she needs to look like me. Uh,
The suit of armor, or oh, I see.
we need to do that pose that I showed.
Like a Ginyu
Okay.
Force pose?
Yeah, basically.
Of course.
Remember,
Sorry,
Akio
that's the only
poses like
place my brain
this.
goes.
Ah.
Yep.
Alright, what was just I gotta look at the calendar now and find out what Kasumi's calendar birthday was.
No, it's Emperor Night 30th, but we can change it to the 18th. You're right. It is how it's marked on your actual page. So somehow there was a mistake made, and we put it as the 30th.
Wow.
It can be fixed. But anyway,
Can it,
so soon, Kasumi, you see the final book fly into Valine's luggage, which snaps shut with a loud click. She bends down, hefts it up, and goes, "Lead on."
I lead on. I ask if she wants someone to carry that for her.
Oh no, it's quite light.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, now I get pop-up notifications from the
Sorry, my bad. I'll stop.
right. We get to use
Um,
the Pathfinder chat normally.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I would recommend that.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
So you soon return to where your compatriots are assembling at this sky skiff, and upon seeing it, Valine's eyes widen. Oh
Yeah, we were gifted the sky skiff.
my, that's extraordinary.
Is
Do you
it?
know how to fly it?
No, do you?
I know
I
how
have.
to fly it.
Yeah, it was
You
explained to
just
us.
press this orb.
Press the fly button.
Oh.
Yes. That is the theory. It takes a little touch to get used to, but if you're going to use it, you should get used to it. So
Yeah.
I'll
It
be right back. Let me say bye to Amy.
Okay. As you pile onto the sky skiff, you are pretty crowded on it, with everybody on board, including Valine. And seating is is a bit cramped with quite so many people, and one large centaur.
Yes.
But you do manage to sort of cram yourself in, and the sky skiff doesn't drop at all in the air. So fortunately, it does appear to be able to carry all of your weight. Sada Valine sort of guides your hands and places them on the orb. Now, gently exert your will against the orb and urge the sky skiff forward.
I do it.
Sada, if you would like to please roll a will save.
All right.
This is your brain.
Sada, as you do exactly as Valine says, the large, for lack of a better word, pole, the mast in the sky skiff, a light zips up through it, and a gossamer, a slowly expanding sail of bluish light appears upon it, like wings spreading out from a insect. It creates a sort of triangular sail that encompasses much of the skiff's size, and slowly but surely, the skiff moves forward, slides out of the tower, and you are above nothing. Locust's surface sits before you, out until the horizon for miles and miles around.
Hell
You
yeah.
can see nearly the entirety of Surugu. You can see the city of Hayaba directly beneath you. You can see the city of Amberillion directly behind you. You can even see very distantly the low, dark spots that are the mountains of the closest islands of Hadano. And gently guided by Valine, you're able to guide the sky skiff down in a sort of slow spiral down towards your castle. Make a will save to land.
Okay. Hey.
Good rolling.
Yeah.
You gently slide the skiff to a gentle stop in your courtyard,
Hell yeah.
where it stops, floating a foot or so off the ground, apparently as low as it can get. You don't really have a staircase or ladder here, so you are obliged to just sort of jump off.
Yeah, Sada can do that. I don't know about everybody else.
Soon everyone, the skiff is not that tall.
Oh, okay. Sada does a cool
so-
flip though.
So you're able to sort of clamber off the side and drop the remaining feet to the surface without any injury. And yes, you have successfully landed your skiff and are now its proud owner. And you are back on the surface.
I'm gonna do a cool flip too.
Roll acrobatics. You did. Saru, you yeah, it's sort of a cartwheel, but yeah, you do it.
I act like it's way cooler than it is. Like it was just as good as Sada's, even though it wasn't.
Saru, you strut away very proud of yourself.
I clap.
The surface is home to you once again. What would you all like to do?
Flex.
I mean, I know what I want our next major goal to be, but probably should just lay down for a bit. But I think we should go to Hongo next.
Hungo?
Yeah, Hongo. That's the island north of Surugu. The daimyo wanted to meet us.
Yeah,
We
it's
never
true.
finished cleaning up the mess here, right?
The mushroom lady is still
There
out
are a
there.
couple of
That's
missions left on
Oh,
Sarugu.
mushroom.
Yeah, that's why I was saying should be our next big thing. There's still things to take care of here.
Tell the
But,
Sentinels to
For now, we just got
brutally
back.
execute the mushroom woman.
I'm sorry?
What if we just tell the Sun Elves to brutally dispose of the mushroom woman?
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
harsh.
You could.
Sick of her.
Wow.
What?
You like forest fires?
No.
No?
then you may want to rethink that plan.
We'll tell them not to do that.
Sun elves,
Like fire.
they got a theme going.
I see.
We like
Well,
things
then-
hot. We like things boiling. We've never ever had a cool drink before. It's always tea.
Always-
I'm
Iced
trying to
tea.
think. I like would they drink hot water? That seems gross.
They occasionally drink cold beverages.
I don't believe you.
But oh. Anyway. Yes, well. So, your party now together again, plus one elven archivist who looks actually very uncomfortable.
By the heat?
She's
The
sort of
earth.
pulling at the collar of her robes and trying to fan herself with her hand. This is really quite humid and
Yeah.
hot, isn't it?
You
Yep.
like a magic person? Just magic the heat away.
I don't have such a spell prepared
elements?
in retrospect and oversight.
Just have some dirt elements.
Is that hot here? It's that hot. It's not that hot here, right?
Sarugo is
Sugar is
tropical.
on the equator.
Yeah.
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 It's hot.
Yep. It's hot.
Interestingly enough, so is Viven, but Hightown is elevated enough to avoid quite boiling.
Can't touch you.
Can't touch this.
Yes, unfortunately, I don't have endure elements prepared right now. Maybe I have a scroll. Valiant starts rooting through her things. In the meantime, you guys can choose what you'd all like to do next.
I check on my boys.
You're all right.
Alright.
Yes, I
How are
get
his
that.
boys?
His boys are okay.
Alright.
Hmm.
That's good. I
I go
haven't
see.
died
I go see Shin and see if he's found anything interesting.
I should probably remember not to forget to feed them before I leave.
Yeah. They aren't capable of feeding themselves.
Nope.
Rita
Oh,
still
does
Ah,
Rita still have an
ah.
issue? That's weird.
What is
Damn it!
happening? Is it her internet? Is it her computer?
Don't know. I can see her
No.
lighting
I
up.
don't know.
Oh,
Turn off hardware
There's-
acceleration on Discord, maybe?
There's only one problem it could be, and it's hardware acceleration.
It's always hardware
Hardware
acceleration.
Oh, do you know what server the whoever you're talking to yesterday were on? Or
I don't know.
nah,
The I don't know.
Rita server.
Local,
Rita
I
server.
guess.
maybe we could try another program in the future.
No.
Welcome back, Skype.
No. It only happens like 1 every 10 times or something. It's not so bad.
Don't make me go back to Skype.
Is it like
Um,
a packet loss issue, or are you just like losing connection and not reconnecting?
That is actually an
Ah.
easy thing to confirm. So 1 second as I remember how to do that in the command prompt.
So just do a ping.
Is it a ping?
just
Yeah, ping.
Google.
Just do it. What? No. We're
Hello.
checking for packet loss.
Well, yeah, but I'm just trying to think of a consistently up site. Or
Okay.
IP
D-
rather.
Rita, do me a favor.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Don't trust this man.
Just open up command prompt.
Don't believe
Oh,
him.
not this again. No, I'm not doing this. I would
Oh.
rather just leave.
Oh,
Okay.
What
Rita will
just
not- yeah, that was
what
a
just
traumatic experience last time.
for
Alright.
whom? Was it me that did this?
No.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll figure it out in the future.
Okay.
now, let's just.
I feel like it's not as bad since we started this, but it keeps happening. I don't know why.
It is strange.
It's strange.
Sometimes there are days when everything goes wrong. Today's one of them.
I think this is working slightly better. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
I
It's oh
I
boy.
will worry about it a bit, but still, for the time being,
Oh.
we will continue.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
Sada's gonna go check in with Shin.
Okay.
See if he's found out anything interesting while we've been gone.
Well, incidentally, Akio and Sada are going to the same place then, because Shin's bar currently is where, or rather, the bar that Shin mostly attends. It also happens to be where the people he has recruited to Outer Heaven also tend to spend a lot of their time.
Yep.
Akio, you find that your would-be mercenary company has been passing the time fairly idly.
Hmm.
They're curious as to when you might actually send them to do something.
Yeah. Soon. I'm gonna have to talk to my buddy here. Hey, Sada. Wanna talk?
No, right now I gotta talk to Shin.
Okay, let me see how that goes. Let's go talk
You
to
should
Shen
send them
together.
to deal with our problems here. You should send them to deal with Mushroom Woman.
Okay, so hey, my boys, we got this. We got this anomaly in the forest.
Anomaly.
She's called the Mushroom Woman. I think. I don't remember if she has a name. I feel like I should, but I was drunk at the time. We
Akio
need.
never encountered this person. Just so you know. So you would
Okay.
not know.
Okay, so I've been told that there's a very annoying person in the woods named the Mushroom Woman. I don't know what she looks like, but I've been told she's very annoying, and she needs
They're
to die.
mushrooms.
And she needs to fucking die. So we need to get intel on this. So I need reconnaissance. I need for that information.
Reconnaissance, just kill her.
Well, I mean, we can't really kill her without a plan if I literally don't know what
The
she looks
ultimate
like.
reconnaissance.
Yeah. If you see an open opportunity where you could be like, I'm gonna poison this mushroom that's going into her mouth, take it. And I mean, mushrooms usually do that on their own. But my boys, I need you to come back with the information, and we'll formulate and triangle. We're gonna figure out where she lives, and we're gonna bust her door in and kill her. Okay, does that sound fine? And then we'll bring her head to Bet by her, and he'll be like, "Oh wow, look at this! This is pretty nice. I'll add it to my collection," and he'll pay us. Does that sound good?
That was
Boys?
What?
That's a little rambling. Not gonna lie.
Okay, let me rephrase this in a non-nouveau way. Okay, hey, there's a very
Let me say all the exact same stuff.
No, I get it.
I'm like
You want us to go and investigate and
she's got a
Uh,
gimmick. I am assuming you picked up on it from the name.
yeah, mushrooms. So are these like
Mm-hmm.
potentially
Don't eat 'em.
soporific mushrooms? Are the like
If you eat them,
deadly?
they make you forget.
Are there spores?
I
Are there actual mushroom monsters?
I believe it is essentially, if I remember, the mushrooms are not to be eaten. I do not recall if there were spores. Were there spores, Sada? I imagine you're right.
They're knockout mushrooms. They're like
They're
magic
knock-
mushrooms that just do random shit. Some of them knock
Okay.
you out. Some of them might do other
Were the
stuff.
mushrooms people? I can't remember. I feel like the mushrooms were people.
That was another mushroom thing that we don't know what
Okay.
the deal is with yet. They
Okay,
disappeared though, so we don't know where
as
they
far
are.
as
For all we know,
uh,
she might have like remixed her shit and found some new mushroom tech. But
yeah, as far as I know, at the moment, she's got mushrooms that can knock you out. That's really limit of knowledge I have on this particular entity, she might be more dangerous, which is why I'm holding back on let's just tackle the problem with a head on. I need more information before we move forward.
Okay, we'll check it out for you.
Be careful, obviously. Do not establish a very liberal perimeter. Do not go into what you feel would essentially be territory. I assume you all know this.
Do not pass go and do not take $200.
Do not eat any mushrooms. Do not get bribed by another organization named Inner Heaven.
Yeah. What?
What?
Does that exist?
No. But I'm
Okay.
trademarking it now. Okay, well, break. Alright, I'm gonna go see this person with Sada. Be careful. And yeah. I'm gonna use some coins to buy them some liquor.
Appreciate
all you need.
your gift of liquor.
Yes.
In the meantime, Sada, you have traveled over to the back of the inn where Shin lounges. Currently not receiving any of his sources, but yeah, the indolent Catman relaxes on a pile of cushions. He pops sushi rolls into his mouth one by one, barely acknowledging you as you approach, except for a gentle wave.
Hello, Shin.
Sada,
Find anything out while we were gone about stuff? Like those fire lizards? Or the seven sorrows?
as far as fire lizards go, I found someone who might be able to train them.
Oh yeah?
Hell yeah.
It's just a matter of capturing them.
Oh. What's that mean?
Well, there are spells that can make a animal friendlier to you.
Oh, I
for a
thought you meant the
period of
person.
time.
I was
Oh,
thinking, what? Is this like it's some kind of like deadly fire trainer lizard who's on the run or something?
oh no,
Okay.
no, they'll be easy to hire. In fact,
Okay.
I've already contacted them.
Okay. So yeah. Capturing the fire lizards then.
Yes.
We gotta figure that part out.
Mm-hmm. If you know some druids and powerful rangers who can cast the spells that make animals friendly, excuse me, then that would make the job much easier.
Yes.
Otherwise, it might be slow going.
Yes.
You'll also need to build a place to keep them.
Yes, that too. A menagerie of sorts.
Exactly the word I was thinking of.
Yes.
As for the Seven Sorrows, the 6 that I can track are on the move,
Oh.
heading north.
Ah.
Currently still on the main island, but they are moving generally in this direction, which is extremely worrisome to me because I enjoy living.
Yes. We saw what they could do firsthand up on our in Beryllion.
Really?
Yeah. They destroyed the crystal archives there, which is why the elves are here.
I have no idea what a crystal archive is, but
It's,
I'm sure that that's impressive.
Yeah. It was like a very big like ancient library of ancient knowledge from like millennia.
Generally speaking, you don't hear about those cities getting attacked
Yeah.
successfully now that they're flying again.
Yeah. So yeah, they destroyed that, took something from it, and killed countless elves in the process. So yeah.
The Arator grimaces at this.
So yeah, they do seem pretty bad.
I mean, but we've got him.
Shin pours himself a cup of sake and then takes the jug and chugs it. This is going to be an issue if they show up soon. Do you think you could have done to the elves what they did to them?
Maybe.
Hello?
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty bad. But what we saw was, well, they had melted they had basically melted the Crystal Archives. Which, I mean, Kasumi is pretty powerful. So maybe, in a way, but I don't really know. Presuming, we were all evil. And horrible.
Right.
Yeah.
None of us are, of course, evil. That would be ridiculous.
Hmm.
This
I mean,
is...
I could see Kasumi maybe being able to destroy a building. Single-handedly, but yeah. It was a magma kineticist, by the way. Who did it.
So a Kasumi with lava?
Yeah.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page on that one. I am going to try to slow them down. Maybe. Perhaps I can divert supplies and things, or just delay them. The other issue is, where is the Mask of Many Faces?
Hmm.
He could be here right now.
Yep.
He could be any one of us.
Yeah.
It could be you.
Yeah.
It could be me.
Yeah. But is there
It
any way
could
to...
even be, and then his head explodes as the soldier shoots him in the head with a shotgun. No.
With a Fast 12 shotgun.
My favorite Meet the video.
Is there any, like, giveaways? Anything you know? Any poker? Poker face? I don't know.
The whole point of this guy is that he's good at what he does, Sada.
Yeah.
He's not going to give himself away easily. There are no tells that I'm aware of.
Hmm.
I do know that he actually wears magical masks. So typically, and that he typically only has the one at a time.
Okay.
Apparently, he does this by finding the person he wishes to impersonate and literally turning them into a mask.
Damn.
Yes. I mean, I can impersonate anyone, but I just manipulate my own visage.
Yeah. That's pretty messed up.
Yeah, it's a whole new thing.
Yep.
He is a, how to put this, like a dark paladin of Dabala. So when it comes to lying about things and hiding who he is, it's sort of his religion. From what I
Okay.
know.
Yeah. Alright, well. I guess.
Honestly, if I was him, I would just be some random peasant in the city.
Yeah.
Face no one would even think of looking at.
I guess there's really no way to deal with it until we know for sure. or until it's too late, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I also know that he's a sadist.
Okay.
Most anti-paladins are. If murders start showing up in the city, it could be him.
All right.
I mean, people do get murdered in Hayaba occasionally, but
Yeah.
you know,
There's a lot of murder.
yes, more than usual.
Sadistic murder.
I want to consume a platter of gyoza and not think about this anymore.
Okay.
If you'd excuse me, Sada.
I'm gonna go look into see if we can get somebody to help us with the fire lizards. Besides training them, like find somebody who can, a ranger or a druid, I guess.
Good.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I do. Sada
Be
starts looking around.
careful.
I will.
So Sada, you will begin looking through the city of Hayaba. Unfortunately, Hayaba is not exactly lousy with druids or
Yes.
rangers right now, and
We need that Temple of Silva.
despite you poking around, you don't really find any. A Temple of Silva may help, yes.
Yeah.
It would certainly attract the right people.
Yeah.
So that's Akio and Sada. How about anyone else? Kasumi. You and Valine does eventually manage to cast a spell of Endure Elements on herself and begins looking a lot more comfortable. But now she just sort of looks lost. She's sort of like gazing wide-eyed around the city and the countryside, but oh, it's all so big up close. But she doesn't really seem to know where to go. There are 4 people on mute in this call.
They're all chilling.
Can anyone hear me okay?
I can hear you.
you.
I don't know. I
Okay.
think maybe everybody else went to AFK. Oh,
Oh,
hey.
Oh,
I can hear you.
okay. Good. Jake is, I guess, away again.
I think so.
He did say it was about saying goodbye to Amy, but I guess that is an extended goodbye. So, Kadaris or Paulina or Suru, would you like to do anything? Before
I
you
don't
proceed?
really have anything planned that I can grab right now.
Okay. Suru, excuse me, Paulina or Kadaris?
I think I want to check in on what's his name, Tone Tachi.
Tony the
You got it.
Tiger.
You got it in
Really?
one.
Sick.
you did.
With
I want to see how he's doing because I'm pretty sure the last time we really talked was when we sort of dropped the triad of God bomb on him.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
didn't like it, so
Super stoked.
just want to see like what he's up to, how he's been doing, how the whole thing is kind of coming along.
Kadaris, you
Am
said
I
you wanted to
coming
go
in?
with him?
Yeah, I'm gonna come with.
Okay.
Sweet.
Gadaris is under the impression, since he went on that traveling trip with Pau, that they're buds.
All right.
Very good.
Is Saruga gonna become the place where everybody has the best butts?
Welcome to Bud's Town.
Wait, buds or butts?
Both.
I guess both.
Okay.
Another thing that I guess Gadaris would. I don't know if Gadaris would like Maybe he would. Like, Bozu needs to be prepped for the fact that a bunch of Sun Elves are about to show up.
Oh yeah.
One, it would be good for the people there, but two, we don't want to just like, it would be a little bit insulting to the Sun Elves to just be like, well, here's some fucking sand. Go to town.
Yeah.
Radia's face very rapidly approaches dread levels of frown. So, yes, Gadaris and Paulina, you travel into the city and towards the cathedral of the three gods of Sarugu, hopefully soon the three gods of Hadno. The Triad Cathedral is sort of just being finished in its construction. It's got three towering pagodas surrounding a central courtyard with a three-story structure leading towards each of them. Yes, you travel into the cathedral and make your way towards the Atenket portion, where you find none other than Tone Taji, currently trying to get the workers here to smooth out a sort of track that's being laid out around the wall. It's really not going to be long enough. I'm just going to be circuiting it like every 10 seconds. This is Paulina and Gulpo, right? Gulpo. What
Big
can I do for you for? What can I do for you?
I just want to see how things are coming along.
Well, the Atenket portion of this wonderful Triad Cathedral temple is
The actual the solo temple's also being worked on too, isn't it?
Nope, you're not
Oh.
constructing that yet.
Okay, I thought we were. I guess maybe that's for next.
You arranged that for next month, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We're getting our portion down pretty good. It's just I mean the cathedral overall is going to be pretty large, but the actual sanctuary of Atenket is I think it's a little pressed for space. It'd really be helpful if we could get a full temple going too, so that we could actually get the full array of the full space needed for all of our various endeavors in our worship of the Iron Bodied, so that we're able to sort of get it all together and just really use this space for ceremonies and stuff, because I think that's really what it's more suited to. And you can't fit a gym in here.
No, it's. I agree. This is more of a
Maybe for one person.
Bowflex.
one Bowflex in the middle of it.
Oh, you could fit a bunch of Bowflexes, and they have not really been invented yet, but Pascal's working on it.
Yeah, Pascal was invented.
Pascal's making the Bowflex.
Shit.
What about those pocket dimensions? Can we get a wizard to make just like a pocket dimension? You step inside and it's a giant track.
A pocket gym.
That would be amazing, but
yeah, you're the one that's chummy with a wizard.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can talk to Zanzibar about it.
You should ask Zanzibar.
Zanzibar, the legend herself.
Nobody knows.
That would sound really cool, but again, I think an actual temple would probably be the best situation. I do think that we do need a place to worship ourselves.
I agree. We need the space for certain. I believe it's in the cards.
Yeah, we talked to the guy about it.
Good.
Just can only juggle so many projects.
I know. I don't mean to like push too much.
No.
I think it is important. Quite frankly, the Polonians have kind of got a head start on us.
Kinda got a head start. Yeah.
They were here and being worshipped earlier. There's some
speak-
catch-up needs.
You know, speaking of which, have you been interacting with the cleric, head cleric over there?
How is the fat rat?
You've been. Oh, is the
Uh,
fat rat still hanging out around here? I don't remember
he
where the fat
is.
rat currently is.
He's in the Temple of Polonius. No,
yeah.
I mean, I have spoken to Garita occasionally in order to continue arranging the cathedral, but other than those more official interactions, I haven't had cause to seek her out. No.
Have you talked to Barradoon at all?
Her large friend, you mean?
More to him than that.
I don't know him very well. I've only spoken to him once. He's extremely intimidating, but he seemed nice, actually, which was honestly a little surprising.
We should all go and see a baseball game together.
I
Well, you
don't
know
We
what?
can
know.
invite them.
What's baseball?
I don't know what that means.
We should all invent baseball and then see a baseball game. What's the Sarugan national pastime?
The 10 cat team versus the Polonius team.
Oh, that's so good. Yes. We gotta get all the Polonius clerics to set up like a home team and then the fucking Atenket clerics. And we can have a little intramural competition.
I
And the
dropped-
Sylvans, of course.
I missed most of that, but are we arranging baseball teams?
Yeah, we're gonna have
Okay.
we're doing the Sylvan, we're doing a little intramural league among the different
That
temples.
seems team building and fun. you
Yeah.
know? Introduce everyone to everyone else.
Sal's, what's the Sarugan national pastime?
Show.
They love baseball.
They love
Right.
baseball.
They do.
I'm getting
Japan
a
loves
phone call.
baseball.
1 second.
Yeah, I know. I'm
What if
asking,
we
but this is like
like
fantasy
bocce ball?
Japan.
Yeah, but like it's fantasy Japan. They could like baseball already.
Does
they could like
baseball-
fantasy baseball.
I know,
Does
but they
baseball
might have
even
like
does baseball even
lightning
exist?
bolt baseball. You know?
Lightning bolt baseball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying we should start a league. Sal's, are you muddling over the question of
No, he's
the
gonna
Sarugan
got a
baseball?
call.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go ahead and posit that we should. This is what we should be promoting.
I'm waiting.
I posted it in the
Can't wait
Discord.
to see this good joke.
Very cruel. Challenge cup of bocce. Oh
Hey,
yeah,
you know what?
let's
Yeah,
do
all right.
bocce.
Bocce ball rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's play some bocce ball.
But I don't know. That seems like kind of like, oh, we're from Viven. We brought bocce ball, and now it's the official sport of Sarugu.
Well, I mean, you don't have to make it a Viennese a sport. It could be native to Sarugu. You could buck tradition, ignore the stereotype, Rita. Just
I'm
because it's
sorry.
fantasy Italy does
I was
not.
on the phone. What
Just like-
happened?
Bungo ball.
Oh,
Yeah, bungo
we're
ball.
yeah, we're in. So the temples, the different temples, we're starting an intramural league so that they can compete with
Dodgeball.
each other for team building, and we're trying to figure out what the Sarugan national pastime is.
It's
I-
bungo ball.
It doesn't really have one. I mean,
It could be baseball.
Katsune does
baseball.
have a sumo wrestling school, obviously, so that's one sport just here.
Anyone watch Samurai Champloo and see that good baseball episode?
I just,
Should
Rita,
be like
I
that.
just think it's interesting that you're making the fantasy Japan country like baseball.
Baseball
I think
rules.
Yeah,
I think it's
baseball
really
is good.
cute. Put everybody in those like funny little pants and the high socks and get them out there on the field. That's cute.
I mean, as a baseball fan, I don't find this.
But how would we
instantly-
make it fantasy baseball?
I mean, it
Wizard-
doesn't have to be fantasy
baseball.
It just has to be kind of medievally baseball.
All right, medieval
Which is
baseball.
baseball, I
what does it
think.
involve?
Does baseball exist, Sal? Or do we have to invent
Ancient
baseball?
baseball. Google.
Well, it has to be a sport.
Someone roll
that
for
is-
baseball. Just roll a d20.
All right. What
Oh, that's
what-
a baseball.
what do we want to roll
You
That's
want
the
to get an
mystery.
11 or higher.
Oh,
for? Okay, so why not?
Okay, the origins of baseball. They're folk games in early Britain, Ireland, and continental Europe. Like trap ball, dog and cat, horn billets,
Horn billets.
stool ball.
Stool ball.
Somebody rolling?
Let's see.
Oh, I thought you were
I
doing
got
it.
this.
Oh, I'll do it. Sure.
Oh, yeah, you made a sound as if like.
No. All right, baseball exists.
Hell yeah.
Baseball exists with gusto, apparently.
Yeah.
Hitting a stick with a ball has always
I
existed.
just like we're in this
Uh,
unique opportunity to have
Yeah.
baseball, but baseball plus.
Okay,
It's
so
baseball, and not only does it exists like essentially just entirely in its modern form. It's just
But
just
I don't
baseball
know
in
the
fantasy
rules
realm.
of baseball in its modern form. That's
Okay.
complicated.
what part of baseball can we improve on? Okay,
Baseball
first
is
things,
easy.
That's tough.
The
It's
only
pretty
hard one is the infield
straightforward.
fly
first
rule.
things first. There is no speed limit anymore on the
Okay.
ball. It should go. You know what? The ball's on fire. Yeah,
What?
there we go.
There's no speed limit on the ball in the first place. You can throw it as hard as you can. There's nothing that says you can't.
But okay, we aim at the heads instead of their hands. And
No,
if they,
that's just beating someone.
Yeah,
Is
that's
magic-
also already in the game.
Is
That's
magic
why-
is magic allowed, or is that considered like a performance
Okay.
enhancing drug?
there
I would
is
say that's a
no-
performance enhancing drug.
There is no incentive to not beat each other up as they're throwing the balls, as they're going for the base for touches. You can just punch him. Just fucking
Everybody's
punch
got a bat.
him. Yes,
And
Everybody
you know
has
what?
a bat.
The bat is like it's
but the
sharp,
bats are
actually.
short.
It's a sharp bat.
No, it's not a
What?
sword.
That doesn't
not
make
a
it
katana.
work.
I'm not saying that it's a sword. It's a sharp bat.
What does that
That-
mean? Sharp in what way?
It's a spear.
That's
You know what? You fill in those blanks. Sharp
I
bat.
won't.
It's actually just a literal bat.
And if you lose,
Dead.
you die.
Well, that wouldn't be a very good team building exercise.
You know the
Mr.
guy
Block?
who was selling the
great.
squatters in freaking Diamond City in Fallout 4?
I don't.
I have no idea what you're talking
No
about.
one has ever
Please.
played Fallout 4. That game doesn't exist.
Fallout 4 is not a game anybody is
I'm not
familiar
sure
with.
anybody's ever played Fallout.
This
Maybe bring in
disappoints
some
me.
AAA titles.
Anyway,
Fallout's
there is
There is.
in Fallout 4. There's a character in Diamond City, which is a settlement
Oh, yeah.
built in the ruins of Fenway Park,
Yeah, I remember
called
that.
Mo Cronin, who sells baseball bats, which he calls squatters. And at one point, you ask him to explain how baseball was played, being someone from the actual area in which baseball was played, finding out from someone 250 years later. And he gives you this bizarre pastiche of baseball, which was mostly a blood sport in which people just beat the shit out of each other with
Yeah.
bats.
That's it. He got it in one.
So yeah, that was what was reminding me of. Yeah, baseball exists. It is baseball rules. Congratulations, you rolled a 19 for baseball.
Wish I hadn't.
You need a 20 for baseball, but better.
Wow. Damn. What would an 18?
Baseball,
be?
but it's actually
Baseball,
fun
but
to watch.
worse?
11 would
Yeah,
have been
somehow we
baseball, but
hit
terrible.
exactly baseball. It's weird.
19 was exactly baseball.
Yeah.
What if it's baseball, but there's
Okay,
also like a British
19 is
takeoff
baseball,
portion?
and also it's
Mm.
everywhere, and everyone knows about it, so you don't have to worry about explaining it to people.
Nice.
It's baseball, but there's also a cooking portion.
You know what? Sure, that replaces the 7th inning stretch. It's just it's the great baseball cook-off in the middle of it.
But the person who's good at cooking by rules is required to also be a batter at some point. So they have to like
The
find a
designated
way
hitter
to properly incorporate
to-
their cook, even though they suck at baseball. All right, perfect. So that's going to be our
I think that's
intramural
actually
team
a
building
really
game.
good adjustment to the designated hitter rule for the American League. Well, actually, there's a question. Do you guys want American League rules with?
I have
designated
no
hitters,
idea
or-
what that means.
Yeah, why would you ask?
Same.
we got
with-
Sarugan League rules.
Go with the more fun one.
In the
And the
National League, the pitcher has to bat also, whereas in the American League, they have something called a designated hitter, where instead of the pitcher, a ninth batter who does not play the field bats in their place.
What?
We
Nah.
gotta be national.
No. You don't get to have someone sitting on the bench being like, I can't wait to hit that ball instead of
Yeah.
you. No, we need everybody contributes.
Contributes.
Okay, so National League rules it is. That is really the purer baseball version.
That's a
Apparently,
baseball.
apparently, I'm a diehard baseball fan because I'm going back to tradition.
That's right.
Apparently, I've never watched baseball.
But as a Yankee fan, I have to tell you, I am
I'm
disgusted.
sorry. Well,
Go Yankees.
go Red Sox. No, wait. Fuck.
Fuck you.
Wait. I don't even know what I'm saying. All right. Wait. Fuck the Knicks. There it is. All right, let's go.
Wearing
I was
a
trying to
Yankee
remember.
shirt right now.
Nice.
So fine, you suggest an intramural baseball league to Tone Taji, and he looks at you and goes, I mean, sure? Kind of feel like it wouldn't be fair.
Guys, the cooking portion, a lot can get decided by that part.
Yeah. That's worth 3 runs. Still, self-improvement in cooking is just self-improvement.
That's true.
You are what you eat.
Also
Exactly.
true.
Okay. Right now we only have like me and Pow as like the clergy of Atanket here. So that's not exactly a team, but still. Sure, we can get that going.
I want to play baseball.
Religion.
I don't want to do that part.
Sorry, but to play baseball, you gotta be religious.
All right. Also, in addition to the 2 temples that are going to be competing against each other, it'll also be versus the government of Sarugu.
Sure. Well, actually, yeah, 4 teams is better for a round robin.
This is my favorite sport anime, whatever is happening here. It's great.
Oh my god. This is
Trying to
truly
get
the anime
volleyball soundtrack
campaign.
in there.
Anyway. Tonetaji seems amenable. Did you want to investigate what Greta was doing as well?
Sure.
What was he doing?
Well, it's more what her current guest is doing.
Oh, Ratman.
The fat rat makes all the rules.
You travel to the Temple of Polonius. You walk up the steps. And as you knock on the door, Greta slides it open to look at you and goes, "Ah, my friends,
Save me.
greetings. To what do I owe this pleasure?"
Just paying you a visit.
Oh, how nice.
Being buds.
She slides the door open and lets you enter. And you have come at a most opportune time. There has been a miracle of Polonius's bounty here.
Oh god.
Oh.
Are they gonna look at Borker and he's gonna be like super ripped now?
By one of the feasting tables that is arranged in the temple, you see Borkrit, the blob, who has doubled in size.
Whoa.
What?
It's a miracle.
He was
I-
already so big.
Doubled by weight or by volume?
By volume.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
So he's like...
It's
Shit.
towering.
He would have been... He would have increased by 8 by weight then.
Yes, his skeleton is now a medium-sized creature. Borkrit in toto is now a large-sized creature.
Oh,
That's a lot of excess.
It's a lot.
he's
of
good at
excess.
it.
And he sees you enter and goes, "Oh, you guys!"
Hi.
Hello?
It's good to see you. What happened?
What
Well-
noise was that?
Yeah.
Me and Greta were spending the night talking about Polonius, how
hope you
great it
didn't
is
eat
to
it.
worship him, and eating. And as we were doing so, Polonius's picture over there, he gestures to the giant silk screen painting of Polonius that covers one wall of the room. His eyes begin to glow. And he told me, in my brain, that for being the first Skidder kin of Chrysalmar and worshipper Polonius to make a pilgrimage to the surface, that he would bless me in his further mysteries. And now I have attained the size he had in life.
Wow.
Oh,
That is a miracle.
It's a miracle.
how do you get through doors?
Huh?
Oh
What?
no!
Oh.
Gotta have a double door to this place, right?
Oh, the temple has a
Probably.
double door. He can fit through
But
that.
like,
Yeah,
there's
he's okay.
more than one aperture in the universe.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm kind of squidgy.
Squidgy? Like you can squeeze yourself in a little.
Sort of suck in the gut momentarily.
Yeah.
Don't think that'll
Flexible
happen.
skeleton.
Actually, you can roll perception checks.
Can we get like the things that make our new airship float and affix them to him and turn him into sort of a Baron Harkonnen
Conan
figure?
sort of thing.
Oop,
Yeah,
bad roll.
that would be cool.
Zuru,
Floaty rat man.
you notice something.
My character sheet is not working.
You look at where
You notice
his
your character sheet's not
arms are sort of positioned, or his hands as they sort of stick out of the little mounds of adipose material that have sort of formed his arms. They're not where you would expect them to be in relation to where his shoulders are.
What?
And overall, he's looking very goopy.
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 What does that mean?
be.
Be?
Like he doesn't have a skeleton. Is he literally blobulous
Yeah.
now?
Kind of feeling do I get from all of this information?
Well, Paulina,
He's goopy.
looking at it also, Borkrit looks very much like an ooze.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Rat ooze.
Oh.
So he has to transport in a wheelbarrow.
Well, very much like how a gelatinous cube can maintain a solid structure when it so desires.
Oh, he can just be a rat shape and then turn into a blob shape.
He's just a goo with like a rat's pelt wrapped around it.
Imagine that kind of thing coming after you, just like this
Whoa.
rat puddle.
A rat puddle that's like larger than a jacuzzi.
Whoa.
You know that daily effect I have on the eye patch where I can use it and
Yes.
see. What if I use that?
Go right ahead.
Hey, well, I mean, I am. I'm asking
All right.
you.
You activate the true sight ability of your eye patch, and you peer at Borkrit, and you can see that there is the normal sized, tiny little skitterkin sort of in that mass, but also as an additional true form around it is just a gelatinous, shapeless, amorphous mass.
But they're the same thing, or
They are the same thing.
okay?
So he can fit through small spaces, but he can't fit through any smaller because he still has a little bit of a skitterkin there, right?
Just a little itty bitty skitterkin.
Yep,
Well, he has to worry about fitting his skull through things, maybe.
that too.
I mean, yeah, if he manages to break the ribs, then that's just gonna pierce his little rat heart.
If I did that, I'll just look around at other stuff too, because why not? Nothing special.
Don't really see very much things special. You look at Greta and you note that she apparently does not use any sort of illusion or alteration in order to provide her with her figure. The temple is not really covered in illusions, although you do espy a couple of secret doors. You are also aware that this temple does have secret basements and dungeons beneath it.
Okay. I don't see any reason to go fuck with that. But
Not a murder dungeon like the old one, right?
There is a glorping noise as Borkrit oozes forward over the table towards you, sort of mounding himself up to become to be taller and bring his head to your level. As you can see, the blessings of Polonius have provided me with ample maneuverability. I don't even need my rats anymore. Not to call them rats, but my esteemed Skitterkin acolytes. So I let them take a break, and he gestures off to where his esteemed Skitterkin acolytes have also eaten themselves into a stupor over in the corner. Look at them. Happy. Oh, I could just weep
Eat
at
them up?
my largesse. What?
Eat them up
No! Not that hungry.
I would never.
on Tuesdays.
Right. So, any particular reason you've come into Polonius's temple to visit with the lovely Greta and the most favoured of Polonius's servants, Borkrit, the insatiable? He sort of poses.
You can't really tell though.
No?
Oh, no, we started a baseball league among the temples and the government, and it's
Yeah.
mandatory.
Can you
Well, it's
can you eat baseballs?
There's an eating portion.
I like this.
Also, I rolled a 19, so you know exactly what baseball is.
That's true. We have
Do
a
the
lot even in
Skitterkin?
Quithlemar.
well, he's below ground.
Even in
but-
Grithlemar, they
No,
know
he
about
said in that. Oh, he said a 19.
Oh.
Everyone in the world knows about baseball.
Oh no! No exceptions.
Those were Sal's own words, and he can't take them back ever.
Of course they got subterranean rat man baseball. Come on. Of course.
Yeah, they took over the dwarves who had it, and now they have it too.
Baseball was invented by the gods.
Everyone,
The
Yeah,
old ones.
Yeah, the The Skitterkin insists that they invented baseball, and the dwarves insist that they invented baseball.
Everyone knows about
That's how
about
conflict
that
starts.
about the part in the War in the Dark where they played a baseball game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The War in the Dark was just baseball.
It's a really bad
It
rivalry.
actually, yeah, it started because they, well, nobody can decide on who did it first, but supposedly someone stole a base, and then there's like the crowd got really rowdy, and then things started to spiral out of control.
Yeah, it was a bad
Yeah, that's true.
skid into second. One a dwarf really nailed a Skitterkin shortstop with his cleats.
What they say.
Started a bench clearing fight. Bad times.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would perhaps remind you that you made arrangements.
Yes, that they gotta go live with elves.
What?
You're invited.
Uh,
Well, Sida's not there.
The elves
with what?
would love host a representative, a dignitary of the esteemed land of Skitterkin. Krithelma. Now that they are allies of Sarugu, it is important to us that our allies are also well acquainted and, if not allies, at least friends of one another, and have extended invitation for you to be perhaps one of the first Skitterkin in many times.
One of the first Skitterkin in the sky.
A sky Skitterkin, to see the luxurious, decadent, glorious land of the elves.
So
We were just there and it was amazing. They've got
We're
two
going to-
kinds of bugs.
two kinds of bugs.
Yep.
Can you eat these bugs?
Oh, probably, especially the fireflies. The fireflies, you
Oh.
could say, are also blessed by Polonius.
Right. So you're gonna put me in a catapult or something?
No, we've got a flying ship.
I don't know. I kind of like that idea.
The catapult would be fun.
It would be fun.
It might be fun briefly.
Be serious catapult.
It would be a serious catapult, yeah. That's our secret weapon we use against the Shogun.
We just
Rat
launch
glob,
Warcrit at him.
bombard. Yeah.
That could
Fire
be
portrait into
more
the
successful than you expect.
I know, I imagine it would be very successful.
Right. So you want me to not only travel up to the service, but to bring Polonius's word up into the sky itself.
Yeah. Guitarist is like side-eyeing Pow because this is not what he intended. But it's like, oh, totally.
I missed whatever was said.
Oh, he thinks this is like some. Well, I don't know. Maybe he thinks this sucks, but so far he makes it sound like he's like, you want me to honor Polonius by bringing his word up to the elves.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, you honor me with this arrangement. I will hence make my way to the Sky City and reveal to the elves the true wisdom of complete and utter access.
And you'll be the first emissary of the Skitterkin to go up there.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, okay. I just thought it's like twice
It's
the
funny
amount
how
of
this
honor,
guy
but
like
yeah.
cares very little about actually doing diplomacy for Krithelma. It's mostly
He
just
just wants
That's
to-
surprising.
eat.
His thing is pretty, yeah.
When do I leave? Yes, when does he leave?
Is-
I don't know.
You
When
leave right now. Why not?
Does Greta want him out of here?
Be hard to imagine
No
that.
sense motive.
Okay, cool. Uh,
Greta isn't hiding it very well, but she's also behind Borkrit, so she doesn't really need to.
Yeah.
She is envious.
Oh, that's fun. I guess, yeah, he got a cool blessing and everything. Huh.
And she's not hiding it very well. Borkrit thinks, if I
That's
could
a
get
first.
some sort of flying ring to put upon my very wide finger and ascend into the sky, that would make it much easier to get up to the giant flying city. Right, well, I'll remain here until you figure out a way of getting me from this location to that one. In the meantime, I am going to tuck into all of this roast box.
What was wrong with him getting on the ship again?
Right, the ship thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would work. So
All right,
guess we found a way.
show me to the ship.
Okay.
There it is.
Do you want to maneuver Borkrit onto the ship now, or I suppose?
Well, I don't know, but when he's ready, I don't want to rush
Right.
him or
Well,
anything.
I was in the middle of
Have a
eating
nice meal,
my second dinner, so I'm going to do that first. But sure way the time that you bring your ship thing, he makes air quotes, around, I'll be right and ready to get going.
Great. We'll be ready too. With the ship.
Allow me to travel with you for a time.
You talking to Borkrit or to
This
us?
is Greta, actually.
I know. I'm asking.
Asking you.
To Borkrit. Travel with
Asking you guys.
Like in our business. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, why not?
Greta leaves with you out of the temple. I am embarrassed. I am jealous of a blob.
Oh, that he gets to see the Elven town. Listen,
Oh.
actually, it's like, oh, because he got to be a blob?
Yeah.
Not because he got to be a blob specifically. I do not desire to look like that. We have very different aesthetics, if you
No,
might have noticed.
Yeah, you've got a good thing going on.
But that he got something at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you just
have...
got your boyfriend to have a brain again.
That is true.
You've been blessed.
It's
And you
nice.
have this cathedral and temple.
You're
Yeah, but
right.
she's putting. Well, okay.
No, I'm
Oh.
still willing to entertain arguments to the contrary, pal. Please.
It's just you're putting.
No,
in
tell
all,
me, I want more.
You're just putting in all the work of getting this place up and running, and it seems to be you're doing a great job. You managed to keep this guy entertained. So
Precisely.
yeah.
I'm doing all the work. He makes a pilgrimage, and he gets whatever he got.
Which I guess he's happy with. So
He
that's
seems
good.
very pleased. Yes. I'm sure that it's working out great for him.
And I'm sure your day will come. You're gonna do great things here, I think.
Also, I think it's a little bit of a jape.
Yeah, you think this is kind of a fun goof on Polonius' part?
I think it's a jape, yeah. Knowing Polonius at least a little bit, it seems a little bit like a jape.
You think my god is messing with me?
100%.
No, not with
Not
you.
with you. Boy, that guy over there.
Oh, with Borkrit.
Yeah. It's a little funny, isn't it?
Kind of funny.
It's amusing. It's also horrifying, in a way.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what it'll mean going forward, him being that way.
I honestly am a little concerned about the elves hosting him.
Yeah,
They suck. I'm not concerned.
I think maybe we should give them a heads up. They've got a very
We gave him a heads up. We told him that he's coming.
Yeah, but maybe like an extra one now that we've got sort of an update on his situation.
On
They
his whole
live
deal.
they live a very sort of balanced lifestyle up there, and I think this guy's gonna tip the scales a little more than we expected.
Ah,
That's
Yeah.
good.
so it's a good one,
Good
pal.
pun.
Thanks, Kasumi voice in my head.
Yes.
You can warn them if you want to. It's just they stink.
No,
We
I
got
don't.
the cool ones anyway.
I don't want to travel to whatever that is. I have work that I have to do here. Important work.
We got to get the baseball team up and running.
What? You said something about a baseball team before. What are you talking about?
You know what baseball is.
Obviously, but what are you talking about with the team?
I figured that since we've got this, Pantheon thing, you guys have to get to know each other, and what would be better than having a nice team building competitive intramural baseball match? And you can show them that, they think they're hot shit, but actually Polonius is the greater god, and his cooking is much nicer.
Yes. An opportunity to show the superiority of the Emperor of Excess over all. This is a most delicious of plans, my friend. Oh, Polonius, this will be fun, she says, bouncing up and down on the balls of her feet. I can't wait, honestly. We'll need a team. I will have to begin training more acolytes. Baradun would be
Edwin's going to be great at this.
Baradun's strike zone is going to be humongous, though.
Oh, man.
Say that again.
That actually is a good point. I don't know. At a certain point, being that huge does actually cause complications. But yes, uniforms. We shall need uniforms.
Oh, absolutely.
Revealing ones.
Oh.
I stare down.
Wait.
But
Put me in charge of uniforms for all the teams.
wait a second,
all of them?
Yeah, everybody's got to have their own
Yes,
job.
definitely their own job, and that should be mine.
Would it be made out of gold?
You don't think it'd be? Whatever. I don't care.
Would I? But I have a thing going on
What's your thing that you got going on?
that I'm wearing gold.
Oh.
Gold.
Well,
Well,
just
if I-
join the Temple of Polonius.
I don't.
You do.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Do a little bit.
If I could have some input on the 10 Ket outfits, if they're going to be revealing, I think, maybe like arms and like
I will
like a
send
toned
you
back sort
a
of window.
prototype, and you can tell me if you want to make any alterations.
That sounds wonderful.
Very good.
I'm looking forward to this too. This is going to be great.
Yes, it will be.
We also have to tell the Sylvans about it, actually.
We only have one Sylvan.
I know, so it's going to be rough for him.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That was a bit of a little bit too ominous of a laugh. I'm
Shinichi
going to go back and
Great, I can tell you've been practicing.
thank you. It's, you get into a position of power as a priestess of Polonius. There are certain requirements you need to do.
expectations.
Can Shinichi call in the Iderons for help? Can we get a what's
I don't
his
know,
name?
do they worship Silva?
No, what's his name? The guy in charge of the colony.
Agamentai.
Agamentai. Can we get Agamentai playing baseball?
Agamentai, if you try to ask him to play baseball, will
Maybe he
probably kill you.
Maybe he loves baseball.
Can confirm he does not.
Lore.
Man, there's got to be an Iteron that's like a baseball machine, though, right?
I mean, technically,
Like
any
they're built
Iteron could be
to
a baseball
play.
machine.
Built to play baseball. You know,
The baseball Iteron.
the perfect baseball chassis.
It just one arm holding a bat, and the other one is just a cannon.
Yeah.
Anyway, Greta takes her leave. As you prepare the sky skiff, you eventually bring it back to the Temple of Polonius and park it next to the temple. You watch as Orcrit oozes out of the doors, and with a horrible slurping noise, lifts his body
It's a nice slurping noise.
over the edge of the skiff and onto its deck, filling it nearly entirely with his bloated white mass.
Ugh.
And then you take him up to Amberillion. Who is accompanying Borkrit up to Amberillion?
Not me. I'm
You
good.
can only
Sada
fit
doesn't
about
e-
3 people on this skiff while
Sada doesn't
Borkrit
even
is
know
riding
this.
it.
Sada doesn't even
I
know this
guess
is
I'm
happening.
gonna see this through. I guess
I was
Pow,
gonna say, I
pow.
think we have to draw straws.
I
Pow.
feel partially responsible at this point.
Pow has to drive the ship with her willpower.
Yeah, and
Ah, yes.
I'm a good translator too, if that needs to happen. So
That's
I'll
true. You can
do
actually speak the
that.
language up there.
Kind of my job, I guess.
Sada's still looking for a druid or a ranger, so she doesn't even know this is happening.
Coming.
So Gadaris and Pow? Anyone else?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hell yeah.
Gadaris, Pow, and Akio get onto the skiff. Pow, if you could roll a will save to drive it.
Okay.
Please don't crash.
Oh, it'll be fine.
I haven't died yet, so
That is actually fine.
Okay.
You are able to sail. You're not as immediate natural as Sada is, but you are also not being guided by Valine at the time that you're trying it out. But you are able to guide the skiff up in a sort of same gentle spiral upwards. You get up to Amberillion in no time at all. Slowing down, and if you could just make another will save to land.
Oh. Okay.
We
Oh,
destroy the city.
Success.
How
You get
even?
it to a nice, gentle stop as well. Sada and Paulina, you can both mark off on your sheet that you now can drive the skiff.
Cool.
Oh.
Um,
I'm gonna put that under.
you have acquired a driver's license. It will come in the mail 3 weeks from now.
I'm gonna put that under misc, and my ability says air skiff proficiency.
I'm
Please.
doing the same, yeah. It's great.
Sesenian, the Sentinel Guard, walks up to the skiff as you approach and goes, friends, we weren't expecting you back, so what the hell is that?
Hi. This is
He's
an
there.
emissary of the Skitterkin.
Behold,
Of
Borkrit the
Polonius.
Insatiable.
Yep.
Blah, blah. And he just sort of oozes off the
He
edge.
barks.
No.
Off of
Yeah.
no, but he just sort of just like oozes forward and pours himself off of the skiff and onto the surface of Amberillion. It makes a sound like a viscous liquid hitting a solid surface. Sesenian is agog and aghast at what is happening. What? Is the city under attack?
No. This is
No,
he's a visitor.
this is a friend.
He's a friend.
Friend.
Yes, he's recently undergone some divine
Improvements.
changes. Yes. Improvements.
This is improved.
You know,
right. He's right. next
everything
to
is,
you.
you know.
I am right here, and I can speak Elven.
Yeah, he's a well-educated diplomat with
That
some renown.
is true. It is true. It's one of his roles.
Forgive me. I'm sorry. You are just such a statuesque presence. I was overwhelmed. I was told that there would be a Skitterkin ambassador. I was not told that it would be quite so
Yeah, we didn't know at the time.
liquid.
This is a very new thing to have happened.
He is. Why is he like this?
Because he's
A
he can explain it to himself.
Yeah.
To you during
Behold!
important Skitterkin negotiation.
A great priest of Peronius who has blessed me with a body insatiable. Right, that's enough of that. Where's the grub?
Yeah, he's somewhat of a gourmand.
I see.
Well, we've dropped him off. You've got a lot of important negotiations to be doing, I'm sure. We gotta
please don't just.
head back to do some big business. There's some big problems in Sarugu that we just gotta take care of.
And that is true.
Okay. When am I? When will I see you again?
When do you have off? Come on down.
Right. Of course.
You don't work 24/7, do you?
Yeah,
The
should determine
Sentinel
how
Guard is very short-handed right now, but
should determine how long this visit is going to be, though,
They can figure that out.
because he
Bye.
Bork.
does Guitar just jump off the ship?
Woo!
Bork, you do still have plans to go to lovely Bozu, so
Oh, right, the place
went-
with the beach thing.
yes, and
Yes, the ocean.
wonderful seafood, fresh. It's great.
Right. Yes. Speaking of, I heard that you have food here. Of course.
They do.
Good luck.
I will show the ambassador to his accommodations.
I hope they can accommodate. Bye into the boat.
The boat zips off the side, and you are back down on the surface, lickety split.
Oh, I don't feel good about that one.
Why? You've interacted with them. They're snooty.
They're
and
not
bad.
equipped for this.
Good. They can learn a thing or two.
Well, that is something. They're kind of closed off from a lot of experiences, I guess.
Yeah.
And this will be an experience for sure. Could learn a thing.
And hey, if they manage to get diplomatic ties with the Skitterkin with him, then they're ready for anything.
Oh man, yeah.
And
days later,
Oh,
you see
I
a
forgot.
large
Think
blob-shaped
about how
mass
much-
flying off the ship, off the
I
city.
think about how grateful they'll be to us, how much more concessions we can get
When we
when
take
we
him
tell
back.
them that we're gonna take him back. Like, we can get another boat, probably.
Oh boy.
So while they were doing that, where did Rita go after you guys were talking for a while?
Imagine back inside the
She went
temple.
to prepare
Rita
for
started
baseball.
to return to the temple, but she'd be easy enough to catch if you want to speak to her.
No, actually, while she was gone, I kind of wanted to just check out those doors that I saw.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Well then, yes. Borkrit and his various acolytes are completely absorbed in their own excess, so you have no problem just surreptitiously going up to one of those secret doors and moving it aside. It's not even locked. Its entire security is how hidden it is, which is quite well. And you find a stairwell leading down, walking down into the stone hallway. The temperature drops rapidly as you get beneath the surface of the earth. And you are presented with a long hallway. Walking down, you see rooms marked by different sets of decor. And while much of it appears to have been removed, and a few of the rooms have been entirely scoured, some are still intact. One of which is a room entirely decorated in white, except where it has been flecked in the iron brown color of dried blood.
What the fuck?
The room is bedecked in torture implements of all manner of kind and various horrifying natures.
Damn.
Does this look like a situation that I saw in Polonius's realm, or does this look like maybe a holdover from the Elder Temple before?
This looks like it hasn't been used in some time, and as you go over to a large rack that sits in the middle of the room, you wipe a finger on it, and it comes up with a fairly thick layer of dust, as if it hasn't been touched for months.
Months is not that long, but
True, but that is thick enough to get a fairly good amount of dust on it. Months to a year. You're not trained in the knowledge of religion. But it does not seem like anything you've seen of Polonius's before. While Polonius's realm did have spaces for the punishment of those who were consigned to it for their misdeeds, this all seems a little bit sadistic for his overall theme.
Oh.
Polonia, you saw Pascal's father hanging from a tree by his fingers, left to starve over decades. The stuff here is arguably worse. There are tools here to cause a person to fully wish that they had expired. It's not good. Bad
cool.
stuff.
So that's messed up. Is there anything else down here?
You find another room marked in mostly teals and light blues, and it appears to be filled with sculpture. There are silk screen paintings in progress, and large clay molds in place, but all of it is bizarre paintings of people and places that have been warped, not simply as a point of view or artistic impression, but purposely to make them threatening, horrifying. A person's visage completely fine save for the tentacle that is reaching through their eye socket and lifting out their eye upon its stalk, and other such things. It is a room filled with mad visages and quite terrible art. Not terrible as in bad quality,
Yeah,
but terrible
no,
as in terrifying. Right, sorry, that occurred to me that probably should clarify.
Really just pissy, shitty art. Like a child drew this.
Hey, some kids are really good.
That's true.
Okay. I don't know
Most of
what.
the other rooms appear to have been mostly scoured or in a state of being disassembled. You do also find some cells. There are cells that are apparently just normal living spaces that appear fully kitted out with accoutrements and comfortable furniture in places. You find one that you suspect Greta and Baradun have made their own, as is fully kitted out in what you might expect in the bedroom of a couple of Polonius worshippers. But you also find cells meant to hold prisoners.
Are they occupied?
They are not currently. When Hajime found this place beneath the temple, anyone who was still being held by the Elder Temple was freed if they were still alive.
I'm not gonna poke around in their personal room. I
Mhm.
don't feel like I want to do that.
Okay.
Then that's pretty much it. Can I take a perception roll in that statue room or sculpture room?
Sure. You search around in there, and you look through some things, and you find one drawer in a cabinet that had been rendered invisible. You can see it because of your eye patch. It's not locked, simply hidden by the invisibility. And given its position, it would have been easy to just presume that there was just empty space there by design. You pull it open, and its interior is quite visible. Inside is a palette of paints and several pigments connected to it in jars that are actually built into the palette. It seems actually a little bit impractical. It'd be quite heavy to hold while you're painting. It is made of some sort of very light a metal, a sort of very whitish silver that you lift up, and it is almost weightless in your hands. But you can't, flexing it slightly, it is exceptionally strong. And next to it is a single paintbrush.
This may be Baradun's stuff. I'm not really sure.
Baradun is a poet, not a painter.
So I guess I don't have any idea whose this is. Okay.
No, but since it was hidden away, it could be that it's just escaped notice until now, since the Elder Temple was evicted.
Sure. I'm not sure if I want to take it or not. I guess I'll hang on to it for now. I might not leave the temple with it, but at least I'll take it with me. And I guess there's nothing else to look at down here, right?
What did you see?
Okay, I'll just leave this whole place then. Greta back yet?
Greta,
Greta.
as you exit, you find Greta just returning, actually.
Hey, what's up?
Ah, Suru. Pleasure to see you. I didn't think you had remained.
Yeah, didn't really have anything to do, so I decided to check out your little secret shindig.
Oh, you mean beneath the temple?
Yeah.
There are rooms down there I have not had the chance to claim for Polonius.
What I was hoping, and honestly, that's what I thought.
Good. Yes, each of the Elder Temple gods had a shrine to themselves beneath the temple, devoted to them individually. Some of the things within were quite disturbing.
Who's what's the deal with the sculptures? Is that you guys, or is that a holdover?
No, that is a room I have not yet cleared out yet. Some of these sculptures are quite weighty and awkward to remove. And Baradon honestly has a little bit of trouble maneuvering down there. The sculpture room, the art chamber, such as it is the shrine of I'm thinking of the name of the god, and I'm okay, good. Of Zudachil, the elder god of creativity and madness. They are rather, their worshippers tend to be rather daring in the imagery that they create. Not that that is a bad thing in and of itself, or honestly at all, but some of those sculptures that I had removed were not made out of stone.
What were they made out of? People?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, I found this, and I'll just hand her the palette.
It's a paint palette.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't need it, but it was hidden in an invisible drawer. So
In Zudachil's shrine? Curious. She waves her hand in front of her face and looks at it. It is magical. Some sort of set of enchanted pigments. I'm not actually entirely sure what this is.
well, between the two of us, you're probably a lot more likely to find out than I am. And I
Well,
did kind of
if
just
you give
find
me
it.
a moment, I might be able to. Ooh. I think these are marvelous pigments. Admittedly, a somewhat generic name, but these can let you paint objects and they'll become real.
What?
I like
One
the response.
one could use these to paint a table, say, on the floor or on the wall, and when you completed the painting, there would be a table there. A three-dimensional one. Real, appearing from your painting.
What if you drew a stick figure, though?
What if I paint another marvelous pigments palette?
I don't think they can be used to create magical items.
Oh, cool. I mean, I kind of stole that from you. Do you guys want this?
No, honestly, by all means, keep it.
All right. I don't have to twist my arm about it.
Use it well. And actually, if you do have a chance, you are how do I put this? A little bit more practically sized than my paramour. If you wouldn't mind perhaps giving us a hand in removing certain items from within those chambers one of these days, I am very keen to be rid of them.
Actually, sure. I don't want them to be down there either. So
Thank you. I'll have to find a way to dispose of them properly, but there is the very real potential for some of them to be enchanted to be more effective at, well, you saw what they were. Thank you,
Yep.
Cyril.
for sure,
Um,
anytime. Thought you might be pissed. Honestly, took this
No.
rather well.
It's not like you didn't know that the basement existed. My only concern was that you didn't think that it was anything that we were doing.
I wasn't totally sure, but kind of felt like probably wasn't
Well, I hope that
your
I have
style.
dispelled any sort of remaining doubts from your mind. But yes, thank you again. I will tell you when we're ready.
Peace out.
Have a good night. And you leave.
Maybe she doesn't.
I would presume that she does.
I do leave.
I'm sorry, not to divert too much. Rita? What were
Yeah.
you worried about with something being consensual?
The dungeon.
Torture devices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that
thought it
was
was
the old,
thought it was
Oh, if
yeah.
Yeah.
right, if they were
Creepy
Gritas.
shit.
yeah. And I remembered.
No.
Oh no, that was the Elder Temple shit. Yeah.
Yes.
Once he started describing like how gnarly it was and dusty and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah. Oops.
Yes, Haridi, goddess of purification, torture, and pain, had a shrine below the temple as well.
All of fun leather bondage stuff. No, it was the bad stuff. Yeah. Cool.
Yes, you could. Hey, it is partially set up for potentially a much more wholesome application, I guess. Anyway,
I'll just ask her if there's any that she wants to keep before I give it.
All right.
the day turns into night.
Sada's search is unsuccessful.
Sada's search is unfortunately unsuccessful.
Yes, I'm gonna go talk to Shinichi. Where's Shinichi at?
Shinichi is actually.
Wait. Sal's, I still wanted to do stuff too.
Oh, Kasumi, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A
lot of stuff going on.
Yeah,
Sure.
my bad. No, please.
Okay, so I was going to show Valine. Is it Valine or Valine?
Valine.
Valine. I'm going to show Valine around.
It is spelled Valin, but she pronounces it Valine. Anyway.
Okay. That's fine. Different. That makes sense. Yeah. So I'm going to show her around, and specifically, I'm going to take her to the map, like wherever. I assume we have some sort of archive / library / place where we would have maps and such, like detailed maps of the island.
Well, I believe your castle does have something like a library, laundry, laboratory.
We have a kitchen. That's like a library, right?
Okay, it does not.
Well, I mean, it would still make sense to have.
Hey,
maps.
I still haven't
yes,
done.
you do have chambers that are.
I never spent my stuff for the month, so I put a library in.
True. You need to do that.
Yes.
So there are still like chambers that are being built and aren't really quite populated with anything yet, that you're just sort of storing things in. And yes, in one of them you do have a whole bunch of like maps and stuff.
Okay. So yeah,
maps.
I'm gonna show her a map of the island. I'll give her a brief rundown of just how we got to where we are.
Mhm.
Like not really much detail. Like,
Right.
oh hey, we took this city around then, and it's been this long. Yada yada. That's it.
There's no library. There's no library room in the list.
Oh, how odd.
Is there like an
Yes.
archive
Let me
possibly?
look.
Link the list to me. If there isn't one, I will devise pricing for one.
All
A
right.
study, perhaps.
All right. Put
Planetarium.
it in.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait. There's a book repository. That's something.
That
Who
works.
calls it
Yes,
that?
of course, a book repository. I know that when I need my books, I go to the local Farmingdale book repository. Is within
Exactly.
walking distance.
Yes.
It does have an old timey charm to it.
It does. I can't wait to reposit some books. Anyway, Kazumi.
Yes. Yeah. So I am, but I'm also gonna show her. This is, this is where we're building the monastery, and I show her like the spot in the mountains. Where
You gotta make sure to introduce her to Bedalus as well. The tradition.
Oh, also, this is Bedalus. He takes what you call them, Bedalus?
Batellotypes. Hello, I am Betalus. Oh,
Is this
an
your
Iteron. Does Suruku have many Iterons? I've only heard rumors of them.
Yeah, we have I mean, in terms of Iteron numbers, yeah, we have a decent number. There's like a little enclave of them to the north, north of Shugo, which I point to about roughly where they are.
Indeed, we have a massive population of 7.
I mean, which again, in the scope of Iterons, that's not small.
There's only 7 of them?
Like, they kind of do their own things. The only places that have like a real crazy population are like the Brass Mountains. That's the place.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, their origination point.
Yes.
Very fascinating. What is a Batellotype? I'll show you. And he takes out the Batellotype
Oh,
thing
we're gonna
and
be here
goes,
for a long time. Oh, you got better at it,
spits
huh?
out a plate. I have been iterating on this nonstop since we've met.
Interesting. Well,
He's-
that's certainly much more reassuring than the half hour we stood before.
He flips the metal plate towards you, and on it is very quickly rendering the black and white image of Valine and yourself. Both of you, you have your eyes closed. Valine is just utterly shocked at what just happened, and it's not a very good picture, but still, it proves the point.
Well, you know what? I actually like this. This is our first record of our surely illustrious partnership.
It's amazing technology and a great image. It's lovely to meet you, Bedalus. Are you going to be accompanying us into the mountains? Not at all.
Are you sure? I
Oh,
mean,
boy.
it's a pretty big thing. There's gonna be all sorts of people that are kind of like me but different.
Oh, true. Actually, wait a moment. You are establishing something that does not yet exist. And I could record it in images.
Well,
Why
I
didn't
wouldn't
I
go
think of
so
it
far as to
before?
describe me as a visionary, but
I wasn't. But it is pretty amazing that this is happening right in front of me.
All right.
I presume in the vast and technically infinite expanse of my life, I would see some amazing things, but never would have thought that it would just fall into my lap like this. Right after I developed the Batellotype, barely a couple years. Amazing.
I mean,
It's as if it's fate, which is of course ridiculous, but still.
we aged ones, as they would call us. You're immortal too. Just you don't really age. We sort of kind of have to try to move a little faster.
Yes, of course. There are certain definitions of mortal. Anyway, yes, I shall accompany you. This will be fascinating. I can't wait to record the entire thing in image. Oh, that will be an excellent
They're gonna
supplement
be
to
best
my
friends.
own archives. You're an archivist. Yes.
Enemies.
You disgust
Valine
me.
and Bedalus begin a conversation that grows increasingly technical as you try to listen, to the point that you're only really getting like every third word as they delve into other languages in order to express the ideas that they're coming up with and combining their own roles.
I've made a terrible, terrible mistake.
No, this is great.
Oh, it is great. Hey, crazy idea, guys. Which you guys can get back to the shop talk in a little bit. But what if you both made together the world's very first, and you know, we have a thing for first here in Story Group, the very first encyclopedia that contains actual images and not just artistic recreations.
To do that, we would need to. These metal images are fantastic. Yes, the metal is great, but it'd be difficult to turn it on a page. And unfortunately, you do need to put it under glass, and he goes up to like a test image on that and lifts it off the wall and just sort of wipes it. It does come off.
Well, I'll leave that to you.
You nerds.
History folks.
This would be a really worthwhile endeavor, though. Yes, to provide a actual series of books that provide information about literally everything on Logus. Yes, it'd be fantastic until it's inevitably replaced by a superior form of media. We must do this.
Okay, so I'll let you guys talk. You know what? We're gonna travel. We're gonna go out to the grounds day after tomorrow. So if you wanna meet up with me, and we'll make some arrangements around then. Okay?
Lovely.
I can't believe you're laying the groundworks for Wikipedia in your own campaign, Sals.
Well, let's not give them all the credit.
And we'll call
Okay,
it Logus.site.
I can't believe you're laying the groundworks for the internet, Jake.
Thank you.
In Sal's setting.
Magically powered internet.
Kasumi, as you leave them to discuss, it occurs to you that you have just put two very powerful minds that could technically persist forever in the same room.
It is the absolute perfect situation, because I will never have to hire another archivist unless one of them dies tragically.
Yes, that is exactly true. And even if one of them suffers some sort of horrifying mortal wound, he can just put his heart spring into something else.
Yeah, and the other one could possibly just be made into an Enteron.
It's true.
Ah, man, I'm killing it at this whole leading a new movement thing. Where's Pow? I'm gonna go find Pow.
Imagine just getting back from dropping off Borkrit.
Yes, Kasumi, you see Pao land the skiff in the courtyard, and she, Akio, and Gadaris jump off.
Hey, Pow, how was your day? It helped invent a new way of recording history and everything that involves knowledge.
Yeah, that sounds great.
What were you up to?
Well, my day was a little, I guess, weirder than that. But maybe equally momentous.
Oh?
That's yet to be seen. We brought Borkrit up there.
Didn't he get bigger?
Oh, he got bigger.
Ugh. Is he sticky?
And what?
Was he sticky? I have to imagine
I didn't touch him, so I don't
probably
know.
wise.
He is goopier, though.
How did he move?
How did he move?
He oozed.
Okay.
He spread pseudopods of his own flesh out and pulled himself forward.
Really?
Essentially.
Ah.
At points, it was sort of like a snail where you
I was
had the
picturing
one
more of a
foot
slug,
for pushing him
had-
forward.
He had a
But depending on whether he needed to get, depending on whether he needed to, well, it wasn't quite tentacles. It was more like an amoeba.
That's still pretty icky.
It wasn't
It's
exactly lovely to look upon.
Is the skiff sticky?
Yeah. Can we check for residue?
No, there is none.
Good.
That's good.
He's not sticky then.
He did
probably.
not leave any of himself behind.
Oh, thank God.
Well, that sounds gross and possibly eventually problematic, but you know what?
Yeah, deeply so.
I mean, could be worse.
Yeah. We'll get him back down soon enough and off to Bozu. So.
I mean, they might just throw him off the side at some point.
Oh, that'd be really bad for
So wait,
you know.
real question then:
Yeah.
is he gonna? Would he pop or bounce?
I think splash is the right
Maybe
word.
he would like.
Splash.
Ew. Yeah. Maybe. like dropping a water balloon, or maybe he would like spread his mass out enough that he would like slow his terminal velocity and he'd be fine when he landed.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like a
say
squirrel.
while he's falling, he would just kind of like spread
Like a
out and not.
Parachute.
Yeah. I was thinking like a flubber kind of situation. Actually, he would hit the
Oh, of
ground
course,
and
like a
bounce all the
flubber.
way back up.
Borkert's too strong.
Yeah, we have to nerf
He's too
Borkert.
powerful.
Well, okay.
Yep.
I'm
The
gonna
air thing sounds great.
I'm gonna go to the monastery like day after tomorrow with Betalus and Jolene. You want to come?
I imagine Sada probably gets
Yeah.
back by then. Hey,
Hey, Sada, you want to come check out the monastery?
sure. I was trying to find a ranger or a druid, but I didn't have much luck.
You'll find
Oh,
some
I know
consensus,
I know a
though.
ranger / druid.
Do
Her
you?
name's Zanzibar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I just need somebody who knows, like, who
Aragorn.
knows spells
Oh.
relating to animal, like,
Oh
friendliness
wait,
or
you know
control.
what? Actually, as Gadaris hears you talking about that, he surreptitiously leaves the room and then alters self to look like a grizzled, mysterious stranger with
A
like
Strider type.
a Strider type, yeah. And he just sort of like loiters in a corner of the room darkly.
But yeah, Shin found somebody who can train the fire dragons. We just have to find a way to capture them. So, yeah, they're fire lizards. I mean, wait, who's that in the corner?
Come on.
1 second, where's my disguise roll? Trying to find a button. There it is.
Guys is actually opposed by
Oh.
perception, but
wow.
I think Paulina's sense motive is actually better than her perception is. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm so mad. I had the gear
Maybe.
for the clip from Metal Gear of who?
No, perception's better.
Ooh.
It's got 2 more on there. So I
Alright,
rolled a
so
31.
31. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Gadaris
Who
is
let this-
I don't get a
disguising
bonus
himself
for knowing like
that it's Gadaris.
because I'm pretty sure I clued into the fucking Zanzibar shit last time.
You did?
I think
No.
so.
I
How?
know I did.
You made that one very obvious and silly. So
This one, it's extremely hard to tell. I'll note that Gadaris is using Alter Self, which means he gets a +10 bonus beyond just the
Damn,
basic skill.
Gadaris.
I mean, I used the alter self for Zanzibar too.
How did the
Okay,
guards
that's
let this
true.
mysterious let this
It
mysterious
kind of
man
became
in here?
obvious when you had another person become Zanzibar, though.
I'm gonna have to do that again, so it's only gonna work for a brief period of time.
Sada, you do actually find Shinichi.
Oh, okay. Where is he?
Is in the middle of your a empty space in the first district where some houses were once and have since been moved in order to make room for the temples.
Oh,
He
okay.
is currently meditating in the middle of a sort of empty patch of dirt.
Huh.
And as you approach, you see before him is a little sapling.
Huh.
A tiny little tree. No more than 3 inches tall, just beginning to bud its way out of the ground. Greetings, Sada.
Hey, what are you doing, Shinichi?
I am founding a temple.
Oh.
Step back, please.
Oh, okay.
There is a loud rumbling noise. And suddenly from the ground, the sapling erupts its development accelerating by decades in seconds as it shoots out of the ground, its roots rippling through the earth, its branches spreading out into a large tiered canopy of beautiful golden leaves. Its sort of pinkish bark cracking and peeling in places to reveal the light green new bark beneath.
What?
It finishes growing when it's about 60 feet tall.
How'd you do that?
I asked Silva for a place to worship, and he has provided.
Oh, well then. That's pretty cool.
Our temple shall be here.
All right. Hopefully get that started next month.
Yes.
Yes.
I have seen how it shall be made. I will advise the architects.
All right. So, besides that, you said you knew some Sylvans, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I have, as requested, sent out letters to my acquaintances.
All
I
right.
hope soon they will arrive.
Yeah. I hope so too, because I actually was wondering about asking them for help.
Help in what way?
Shin found, you know about the fire lizards near the volcano? Shin found somebody who can train them, but we need a way to capture them first. So I was hoping we get a druid or something who could help us out.
You need those who can tame these savage beasts,
Yes.
or at least befriend them.
Yeah. So they don't tear us
I will
apart.
ask.
All right.
That would seem most beneficial.
Yeah.
But I would
it seems
note
preferable
that
to killing them.
while-
So.
I would note that while Silva does have domain over nature, monsters and beasts are not quite his immediate concern.
Okay.
You may be better off if you could somehow enlist the aid of a worshipper of Marco, if you can find one.
Okay. I guess we'll see.
Indeed.
But I
Still
guess
good.
I guess tomorrow we're gonna head up to Kasumi's monastery site if you're interested.
Ah, that sounds lovely.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Sada looks at the tree. What kind of tree is it?
It is a Karan tree.
Ah.
It is these sorts of trees that the wood elves bind themselves to,
Oh.
often.
Interesting. Huh. Sort of surprising just to see a tree grow like that. But
It was
yeah.
not usual,
No.
but it was necessary.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the city needed more green space.
Yeah. True.
Although there's technically very little green for this tree. Sada, if you would not mind, I would like to meditate for a time.
Of course. I'll leave you be.
Thanks.
Sada heads off.
Okay. Nick, you were saying something?
I just said it was going to be a good thing that he called in those extra Sylvans anyway, because he's going to need them for his baseball team.
True.
It is true.
All right. So next week we will go visit the temple, or the soon-to-be monastery of the elements that is being constructed, as well as perhaps find out more information on what is happening with the Mushroom Women, and also develop baseball teams for the Triad Temple.
Sal's has to develop rules for playing baseball on Pathfinder.
No, I don't. It's just baseball. It is literally baseball, except there is a cooking contest in the 7th inning that the winner gets an automatic 3 runs, which is probably too much. Let's just make it a run.
Hey.
3 runs. Come on, it's got to be worth something.
It's so hard to get a run. That is something. That is a deciding. That
I
decides
don't know
games.
anything about baseball. So.
I mean, in real life, it is. In this world where you're gonna have people like Baradun batting, it might not be the same.
That's a
Again, I
great
don't know
point.
if Baradun is going to be such a good baseball player. He's
If
too
he hits
huge.
the ball, he's going to score.
Yes, he will probably hit a home run if he
But
connects to the ball.
but
It's
how
just
good
that
is he
he's
actually
such an
hitting the ball?
expansive strike
Oh
zone
no.
that like his
Baseball
actual.
talk won't stop.
Do we have to use standard baseball bats?
I
Oh,
feel like he would pitch. He'd be easy to pitch around. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's most fair.
Well, okay, then he's fucked.
Alright.
I guess
Also,
he would need a double-sized one just to actually be able to hold the thing. Otherwise, his hands would probably be the length of the baseball bat.
also I added a book repository, a brewery, and a war room to the castle, and I hired
Good.
another set of guards with the money. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This week, I think I will actually get to setting up a map of your castle.
I see.
So that you can actually have it, because that seems like a thing that you should have.
Maybe.
If you're actually going, what's the purpose of having a castle if you can't actually like be besieged?
I
with it?
gotta go. So
Oh right,
Alright,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
See you later.
We did go over time. Safe trip to work, and I hope you all have a very good week, and I will
Yes.
see you next.
See ya.